The Velveteen Rabbit. A soft and fluffy velveteen rabbit lived in a toy box in a boy's room. Each day, the boy opened the toy box and picked up the Velveteen Rabbit. The rabbit felt as happy as the boy. Then newer, brighter toys came into the toy box. They had special tricks. Some could move when the boy pushed a button, and others bounced high. The rabbit had no special tricks or buttons. After a while, the boy started to choose the other new toys. At night, when the toys were back in the toy box, the other toys talked with pride about the fine things they could do. The rabbit was quiet. There was not much to say. Cowboy Horse said to the Velveteen Rabbit, "Do not listen to the rest of them. Soft toys like us are really the lucky ones that when soft toys get loved enough, we can become real." "What do you mean, real?" said the rabbit. "Being real is the best," said Cowboy Horse. "You can move when you want. When you are real, if you are loved you can show love back." One day Nana, who took care of the boy, opened the lid of the toy box. She said in a busy tone, "Oh, dear. That walking doggy is missing. I must find something else for the boy." In a second, the Velveteen Rabbit was plopped down onto the bed with the boy. Each night the boy would hold the rabbit close in his arms. If the boy went outside to a picnic or to the park, the Velveteen Rabbit would come with him. One day the boy became sick. His day after day, the boy stayed in bed. There was nothing for Velveteen Rabbit to do but to stay in bed too, day after day. Then at last, the boy got better. "What about this old bunny?" Nana asked the doctor. "That old thing?" said the doctor. "It's full of scarlet fever germs. Burn it at once. Get him a new bunny." The Velveteen Rabbit was thrown into a sack along with the boy's bed sheets and old clothes and a lot of junk. The sack was carried to the backyard. The gardener was told to burn the whole thing. The sack was not tied at the top, and the Velveteen Rabbit fell out. It started to rain. The Velveteen Rabbit felt sad. A tear fell from Velveteen Rabbit's eye over his cheek. It plopped onto the grass. All at once, at the spot where the tear fell, a flower grew up. The bud of the flower opened. Inside was a tiny fairy. "Little rabbit, do you know who I am?" the fairy said. "Should I know you?" the rabbit said. "It is time for me to make you real," the fairy said. The pink lining in the ears had worn into a light gray. Its dark brown spots, once fresh and bright, were now faded and hard to see. With one touch of the fairy's wand, the Velveteen Rabbit felt different. Its two legs that had always been sewn together tight, could move apart. One day, the boy went to the backyard to play. From the trees nearby, a few rabbits hopped out. One rabbit was brown all over, and another one was all white. A third rabbit was brown with spots that were still darker brown, though most of them faded. That rabbit hopped up close to the boy. The boy thought, "Why, this rabbit looks just like my old bunny that was lost when I was sick. I loved that bunny." What he didn't know was this was his very own bunny, come back to see the boy. For he was the reason the Velveteen Rabbit had become real. The end. Subscribe, like and share.